Shane's Pharmacy, CHS River Plains, and Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Taylor with the rebound, clock running down to 5, and that is going to do it. Rapid City, here they come. The Pierre Governors are back in the state tournament for the 3rd consecutive year.
And now to the booth for the call of the game on KCCR.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to Riggs High School. John Winkler with you. Blake Dean will join us here in just a moment as Pierre Governors come in, take on the Lincoln Patriots, who are undefeated currently in the Class AA. The Patriots at 5-0, the Governors at 2-3. It is still early, and they will have to update the standings. They have the Governors at number 12, but they have them have a 30-point loss to the Bismarck Demons right now, who are undefeated. So that will increase their C-point total by 9 total points, which will up their average. But this Governor team still at 2-3, and we'll talk with Coach Larry Aker coming up in just a little bit about what they did well against Bismarck, what still needs to be improved, and what they're ready to do here going against this Lincoln team, who is going to be awfully tough. You look at last game when they beat Jefferson in Lincoln, you had Sam DeGroat scores 27 points. You had Sam Erickson with 16 and Brady Knorr with 11. They had 3 different guys in double figures, and they won 73-30, and they shot really well, about 43% from the field and 33% from long range. Not quite as good as what Bismarck did, because they shot nearly 70% from inside the arc. They were at nearly 50% from long range as well. But it is another tough task against this Lincoln team, who's got a lot of size, who's gotten an opportunity with a lot of athleticism to be able to go against one of the top teams in the state. A good opportunity for this Governor team taking on this Lincoln Patriot squad here this evening. Let's talk to our coaches. We'll take our first break here in the pregame show. We'll start our conversation with our coaches. We'll talk with Coach Hanneman first of the Lincoln Patriots. We'll come back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to sponsor today's game. Whether you're in the market for a brand new Ford, Lincoln, or Toyota, or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our team is here to get you back on the road in style. From tough trucks to family SUVs, we've got the selection you need and the hometown service you deserve. Browse online anytime at CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, where community drives us forward.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Hanneman of the Lincoln Patriots. Coach, you come in 5-0 against this Pierre Governor team here tonight. Before we start talking about this Pierre Governor team, through the first 5 games, what's been the best thing that you've seen about this Patriot team at 5-0?
I think so far the best thing is just the way they're sharing the basketball. You know, they're, especially in these last few games, they've been averaging over 15 assists a game, and they've been doing a really good job of sharing it and not caring who gets the glory of scoring it at the end of the day.
Now, even though you're 5-0, every coach wants to see their team do better. What still needs to be improved for this Lincoln team going into this second quarter of the season?
Yeah, I think we just got to continue to work on the defensive end right now. You know, we're giving up about in the 50s right now. We're trying to hold teams in the 40s as a goal, and that's kind of where we need to do a little more focus on.
This Pierre Governor team comes in at 2-3. They played Bismarck on Saturday, so a chance to see a team in Bismarck that you're not really concerned about at all. You know, nothing to really think about with them. What do you see on film for this Pierre Governor team?
There's a lot of athletes out there, you know, and you see with Pierre having a lot of success in football. You see some of those football guys coming over and playing on the basketball court, and so the athletes are able to match our athletic ability, and so we got to be ready to go here. Specifically, some of their players, you look at Austin, we got to make sure that we try and hold him under 10 points, you know, for this game, because he can really score at all three levels. Keep Terwilliger off the glass, and then don't allow their guards and Aharts and Witt shooting the basketball. Dill just does a great job of rebounding the basketball, both offensively and defensively, and getting himself in good spots to get easy buckets, so we got to limit him as well.
You guys are averaging the most points in AA right now through the first 5 games. Do you want to see a quick start, putting the basket or putting the ball in the hoop right away, or is it knowing that you guys can't score that maybe a slow start isn't necessarily a bad thing, or won't be a bad thing in this game?
Yeah, for sure. We know we're coming off a long bus trip, and we got to be ready to roll here, and so that's going to be the pregame talk here is let's come out, let's be ready, get focused in warm-ups, get your sweat going so that we can come off to that hot start.
Going into this game, too, again, you know, you're coming after the New Year, so what's the challenge of getting games in, kind of having New Year's, having some games, and kind of taking some more breaks? How challenging can that be, even for a team that's 5-0 right now? How challenging can that be?
Yeah, you know, we got lucky where we were able to play on December 28th and the 29th, or 29th and 30th against Roosevelt and Jefferson, so we got a couple games in there, and then we were able to take kind of the New Year's off, and now we're really excited to get back at it again. You know, we just started school on Monday, and so getting back in the rhythm of things is good for us, you know, so we have some consistency, but I think it's just important for us to go out here and make sure we're playing hard at all times.
The biggest key for a win today for Lincoln over here?
We got to defend and rebound the ball really well.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
That's Coach Hanneman of the Lincoln Patriots, as we'll return with more of the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net. Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
James Valley Landscape and Solutions, creating breathtaking spaces. All because of them, with 40 years of experience and the best landscaping team in the business, hired them to create spaces unimaginable. For a career with great benefits and a rewarding salary, let them hire you. James Valley Landscape and Solutions.
People helping people. Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627. The Lincoln Patriots. Coach, you get a chance to come back here at home. First time that you're playing during the week. Everything's been on the weekend so far. But this contest coming in, what's the feeling going into tonight against this Lincoln Patriots team?
Well, first off, Lincoln's a very good team. They only lost one game last year. They returned most of their guys. They're 5-0 this year. So they're a very talented team. And we're going to kind of see the same thing that we saw against Bismarck. They want to play up tempo. They'll get after you defensively. They're very, very aggressive, very physical. So, we got to be ready to go and be able to handle their pressure and then stop their transition. That was the big thing I thought against Bismarck is we just didn't stop the ball and gave them too many layups, and then we didn't find their shooters either. But there were minutes. I think through the first 10 minutes of the game, it was a 2-point game. So we were doing fine, and then with just a couple turnovers here and there, and lost a couple shooters, and next thing you know, you're down by 18 and you're fighting the battle. So we just got to keep looking for improvement. Tonight just handle the ball offensively, make sure we're talking defensively, finding the shooters, and rebounding the basketball.
You kind of mentioned a little bit the Lincoln Patriots, but they spread the ball really well, can find guys to score all through up and down the lineup. What else kind of stands out to you about this Lincoln team going into tonight?
Well, they're athletic. All 5 guys are very athletic and just can flat out shoot the ball. So they're a fun team to watch. They get up and down the floor, get after you defensively, but probably the most impressive thing is their shooting. They can just shoot lights out. So again, against a good shooting team, you got to make sure that you're there on the catch, not giving them a wide open look, because if it's a wide open look, it's going in. You got to make them make tough shots, make tough 2s or tough 3s, and rebound the basketball. They got a big kid inside, and he can shoot at it from the outside too. So we got to do a good job, make sure everybody's boxing out and rebounding.
For you guys, you mentioned a little bit about the next steps here going after Bismarck, but through the first 5 games, kind of a little bit of an assessment going into the second quarter of the season. Now the first 5 games done, a little bit of assessment of what the Pierre Governors have done well through the first 5 games.
Well, there's been times that we've done things well on both sides, offensively and defensively. I thought there's times defensively that our pressure's been good and rebounding the basketball, and then there's the times we just, I don't know if we get tired but we're not playing with our hands, being active. So it's all things that are fixable. Our transition defense, in a couple of games have not been where it's supposed to be. And the next time we'll go out and do a good job, and then it's back to the same of not doing a very good job. So, but those are all things we can fix, and then I thought our execution has gotten better offensively. and our ball handling. Right away we didn't turn the ball over too much, and then, playing some teams that like to get after you in full court, and we were turning the ball over. But kids have been working hard on that, and we just got to keep improving. And each step, it's good to play tough teams like Bismarck and Sioux Falls Lincoln. Not saying the other 3 or 4 weren't tough teams, but these 2 teams are at another level. They're at the top of their each state, and it does some good to play against them, play against a team that can shoot it and gets up and down the floor and gets after you defensively. So definitely kind of know where you're at, what you have to work on, and you just got to keep building on the positives.
Well, and then, you mentioned about the Bismarck game, how the first 10 minutes were really good for this Governor team. So my usual question is how key is a good start, but how key is it to not just have that good start, but to finish that first quarter strong, finish that first half strong, and really build into that second half?
Well, and that's one thing that, we've really kind of been stressing is, we'll play good for 5-6 minutes, and then just kind of the last couple minutes, just kind of have a relax. We relax for some reason, and let them go on a little run. So we got to finish quarters. That's something we've been talking about here. I think it was back to the Rapid City Central game. They made a run at the end of each of the quarters, and we got to figure out how to close out. Not only start well in the quarters, play well in between, but you got to close out a quarter on a high note.
And biggest key overall here for the Governors to get a win tonight?
I think just taking care of the basketball. Transition game. Are we able to get out and get some transition, execute offensively, and then defensively? We can't give up easy baskets. You got to keep the ball out of the paint, and force them to shoot a transition 3. If they're making transition 3s, that's just kind of the way it is. As long as we're doing a good job of stopping the ball and keeping it out of the paint.
Coach, appreciate the time. As always, good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
That's Coach Aker of the Pierre boys basketball team, back with more of the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
At Wheelhouse Auto Body, we believe in treating our customers and their cars like family. Our service-focused team has over 50 years combined experience in the automotive repair industry. If you have a vehicle, big or small, that needs some TLC, Wheelhouse Auto Body team is ready to take care of you. Visit Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield or contact us at 605-494-0436. Wheelhouse Auto Body of Pierre.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
For over 60 years, Ferding Electric has been powering homes and businesses across central South Dakota. When you need reliable electrical service, trust the experts with decades of experience. Whether it's a simple residential repair, a complex commercial installation, or even electrical work on your farm, Ferding Electric has you covered. And if you're tired of searching everywhere for that hard-to-find bulb, Ferding Electric carries a wide selection of bulbs, including those hard-to-find fluorescent and specialty options. Visit us at 2903 East Elizabeth Street or call today, 605-224-8684.
I think the biggest keys tonight, John, are going to be, Lincoln's going to score. You're going to get the the scoring output from guys like Brody Schaefer, Owen Duffy, Sam Erickson, Sam DeGroat. I guess Sam DeGroat and Sam Erickson are going to be the two senior Sams that we look for here tonight. Both of those guys going to Augustana, but guys like Brody Schaefer. Lincoln's going to score. I think the biggest key is going to be, can the Pierre Governors keep up with the scoring punch that Lincoln is able to throw at them here tonight?
Pierre Governors take on this Lincoln Patriots team. We'll come back and we'll talk. We'll get starting lineups and tip-off of the Pierre Governors and the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Back in 2 minutes.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at EnvirotechWaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health and your time matter to us. Our team takes pride in providing personal, professional care, from filling your prescriptions quickly to answering your questions every step of the way. Need a little extra convenience? We offer free delivery right to your home or office. Because at Shane's Pharmacy, you're our family, friends, and neighbors, and we're honored to care for you. Shane's Pharmacy. Feel better for less and stay well with us. Call 605-223-9200 or stop by in Fort Pierre. Shane's Pharmacy. Proud to support our local high school athletes.
Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hello, friends. This is Pastor Sam at Faith Lutheran Church. We have many blessings to give thanks. A beautiful city on the river, helpful and encouraging friends and neighbors, and of course, our peer athletes. They're the reason for us being here, so let's help them out. I will be praying for our athletes throughout this season. I encourage you to join me in praying for their health and safety, as well as their success, both on the field and in the classroom.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
We welcome you back, and yes, you can hear me now as the Pierre Governors take on the Lincoln Patriots. John Winkler alongside Blake Dean. My board decided to do some tricks on me, Blake, and good thing they could hear you. They just couldn't hear me for for a little bit. So
Is that a good thing?
it probably was a good thing.
I don't know about that.
It's probably really nice for a lot of people coming back from a commercial break and only had to hear you. Let's get your starting lineups as the Lincoln Patriots will be wearing their red jerseys tonight, the road jerseys. It'll be number 1, Brody Schaefer, the 6-foot junior. Number 3, Owen Duffy, the 6'1" senior guard. Number 11, Sam Erickson, the 6'3" senior guard. Number 15, Sam DeGroat, the 6'7" senior forward. And number 21, Brady Norm, the 6'1" junior guard. Both Erickson and DeGroat are heading to Augustana to play college basketball next year. They're both committed to go play at Augustana. We look at the Pierre Governor starters. It is number 1, Logan Whitty, the 5'11 junior guard. Number 3, Corday Austin, the 6'3 senior guard. Number 5, Caden Aharts, the 6'2 junior guard. Number 13, Lincoln Dilgis, the 6'4 senior forward. And number 23, Cooper Twilliger, the 6'6 junior center. As the Govs will go with Whitty, Austin, Aharts, Dilgis, and Twilliger. And they are countered by Sioux Falls Lincoln's Schaefer, Erickson, DeGroat, Neuer, and Duffy for the Patriots. Again, we're starting a little bit earlier here this evening as the Governors, the JV and sophomores both lost by the running clock. So we're getting ahead of schedule, starting about 13 minutes ahead of schedule here tonight between the Governors and the Lincoln Patriots. Corday Austin and Sam DeGroat with the opening tip were underway, and it is won by the Lincoln Patriots. Here on this Tuesday night from Riggs High School. Glad you're with us. John Winkler alongside Blake Dean as the Lincoln Patriots will get the first possession of the ball game. Gets it into the corner. Schaefer behind the back pass. Left-handed shot goes up from Erickson. That one is missed, and the rebound, though, will come back to the Lincoln Patriots. It is Schaefer back on top, out to the left side, cutting to the basket with an easy layup. It's going to be number 21, and Brody Knorr. And it's a 2-0 lead early on for the Lincoln Patriots. Second possession, second chance points for the Patriots.
Nice look there by DeGroat at the high post.
Here is Cooper Twilliger underneath. His shot's rejected, and a fast break the other way for the Lincoln Patriots. It is Owen Duffy that will throw back out top. Schaefer will have the left wing. He'll drive, kick it for Erickson, who tried another three in that same spot. Another offensive rebound. It's Schaefer out top now. He'll take one dribble in. Scoops it underneath the basket. That tough shot is going to fall for Sam DeGroat, and it's a quick 4-0 lead for Lincoln.
Yeah, second chance points are going to be a huge blow for the Govs if they allow Lincoln to continue getting second chance opportunities.
Corday Austin in the corner for three. That one's too strong, and the rebound's grabbed by Erickson. 6:40 to go here in the first quarter. It's a 4-0 lead quickly for Lincoln. Underneath the basket, Duffy kicks it out top. Erickson goes right underneath. Quick ball movement and another easy bucket for Brody Knorr. And it's a 6-0 advantage. And there's your first turnover as Schaefer will get it right back to Knorr. And it's now a timeout taken by Coach Larry Aker. It's an 8-0 lead with 6:23 left to go here in the first quarter. The first turnover by the Pierre Governors. It's 4 second chance points already, 2 points off of turnovers, and a quick 8-0 lead for Lincoln. And well, boy, this is, I mean, Blake, this is one of the best teams in the state for a good reason. But I know we're a minute 37 seconds into this first quarter. The Governor's going to have to really settle down because so just an 8-0 ball game, but you can't let Lincoln get too big of a lead on you.
No, and really, you know, they've done it a variety of ways. They've gotten the ball into the post to DeGroat. He's able to create, you know, doing really nice job finding Brody Knorr. Brody Knorr's done a nice job so far of cutting to the basket and getting open lanes. But, you know, they've gotten stops. They've played really good defense on the opposing end, really limiting Pierre's opportunities, and they've gotten a lot of opportunities to get second chance points. And you can't let a team like Lincoln do that to you.
Another turnover, missed shot by Knorr, but he gets his own rebound. The putback is good. It's a 10-0 lead and already 8 points for Brody Knorr, all underneath the basket right now. The Governors are having a hard time even just breaking the press. Austin starts to get up, looking for maybe a travel with Lincoln. Quick give and go from Dilgis to Austin, but he misses the shot, and the rebound's grabbed by the Patriots. Brody Schaefer underneath, trying to get to the corner for Erickson. Back out top, as it's for Owen Duffy. Right side for Knorr, who's got 8 of the 10 points. DeGroat into the corner now for Erickson, and there's the first three. Third time that Erickson has taken that shot, and it's a 13-0 lead, 2.5 minutes into this ball game.
And it was only a matter of time before Sam Erickson was going to get one of those to fall. He is too good a shooter to not get hot at some point from that spot.
Ahart spins to the basket, missed the shot too strong with it. DeGroat gets the rebound. He'll lead the breakout. His pass nearly tipped. Erickson spots up for another three, buries another triple, and it is 16-0. 5:13 still left to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln Dilgis will have it across midcourt. He'll throw it for Corday Austin. The Governors just need to find something to go through the hoop right now. Top of the key here for Logan Whitty. As Whitty, Austin, and Terwilliger had double figures in their loss against Bismarck on Saturday. Whitty's pass goes over for Austin. He'll start to drive in. Dilgis just inside the three-point line. That will fall for Lincoln Dilgis. And the Governors are on the board, 16-2, with 4:40 to go in the first quarter.
And they go back into that zone, but Lincoln has picked it apart so far. A lot of cutters to the basket and open shots for Erickson. That was Knorr at the top of the key on that one.
He missed that shot, and the Governors will get that defensive rebound. That's one of their first empty possessions of the ball game for this Patriots squad, as Logan Whitty will hand off for Caden Aharts. Take one dribble to his left, pulls up for a three, missed it to his right, and a quick breakout. Here's Erickson now with it. He'll lay it in easily on the fast break. And Sam Erickson now with 8 points, and it's 18-2.
Yeah, nice job of leaking out there by Erickson on the rebound by DeGroat, and we're going to get a foul called on Owen Duffy here. His first of the game, actually, with just about halfway done through the first quarter. Great recognition by both future Augustana Vikings. DeGroat on the rebound on that previous possession. Leaking out was Erickson behind the defense for an easy left-handed layup, and it's 18-2 in favor of the Lincoln Patriots.
Dilgis will catch the inbound pass. You have Jaron Deal that's checked in for the Governors for the first time, the first subs. Lincoln Patriots have already gone to a couple of subs as well, as Deal has it out top here for the Governors. 3:45 left to go here in the first quarter, an 18-2 lead for the Lincoln Patriots. Aharts looking for the pick and roll with Cooper Twilliger. Aharts still with it. Now Twilliger will catch it. He'll try and dribble inside, hop step, and then Twilliger's shot will just fall off, and the rebound will be grabbed by Schaefer. Brody Schaefer quickly up the floor. Erickson now back for Schaefer, who pump fakes. Now Schaefer will give it back for Erickson. NBA range three for Erickson. That one's short, and the rebound's grabbed by Twilliger.
But he can make it from that range. He is a fantastic shooter, is Sam Erickson. Aharts got trapped in the corner, was able to throw it off the leg of DeGroat and out of bounds to retain possession. But Lincoln has put on a full court press pretty much all game to start here, John, and Pierre has just had a heck of a time trying to break it.
And it looked like they've pretty much gone 10 deep. Here's a foul on the trying to get the inbound pass. It'll be against Jaden Haley. Haley just checked in the ball game. 3:17 left to go here in the first quarter. Aharts again looking to break that full court press. So inbound it for Austin. Back to Aharts as he'll start to walk it up the middle of the floor and breaks the press into the front court. Jaron Deal will catch the pass from Deal. He'll hand it off to him. Governors will get that offense set up. Dilgis, Austin both at the elbows. Here is now Aharts, who will step back in that same spot that Dilgis made his shot, but it's too strong, and the weak side rebound will come away for Haley. And Haley will kick it over, and it'll be picked up by Lucas Honor into the corner for a triple, but that's missed when the rebound's grabbed by Landon Monk. Monk underneath, his pass, that was deflected. Back out top as Everett Starks will throw it around the perimeter. Out to the top of the key, here is DeGroat for three, and that one will be off the hands of the Lincoln Patriots, and it will go to the Pierre Governors after a good defensive stand there for the Govs, but still trailing by 16.
Yeah, but another opportunity on that play, John, for Lincoln to get second chance points, and they were almost able to cash in on a three by DeGroat, but just off the side of the rim and out of bounds off the hands of a Lincoln Patriot trying to go for that offensive rebound. So a lot of second chance opportunities so far for Lincoln as Deal falls down, but the Govs are able to retain possession as the Govs have played this zone, and they're really not able to get bodies on crashing rebounders for the Patriots.
2:10 left to go here in the first quarter. 12 seconds on the shot clock. It is Whitty that will hand back off for Deal, who will drive to the baseline underneath the basket. His pass is kicked out of bounds. Putting his foot up was Landon Monk, as Erickson will check back in for Lincoln. Everett Starks will take a seat. They've pretty much gone. It's a 10-deep roster right now for the Lincoln Patriots, as they've have had all their starters come out at some point in this first quarter. Quick inbound pass here for Terwilliger. Back for Deal. 13 on the shot clock. Deal's shot was partially blocked, and the rebound will be grabbed by Haley. And up ahead it goes with under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Into the corner, Erickson. His pass goes underneath as the pass will come back out. Haley, top of the key, working around the perimeter. It's Monk that has it. Back out for Erickson. His pass inside the just inside the free throw line. Back out for Erickson. Ball movement here by the Lincoln Patriots, but they get nearly trapped. Back to Erickson with 10 to go on the shot clock. Out top, Erickson for a long-range three. That one's offline. Rebound will be grabbed by Twilliger, and that was the best defensive possession for the Governors in this ball game. Here is now Whitty. That will drive all the way to the basket. He is fouled and counts the bucket with 1:17 to go here in the first quarter. Logan Whitty will get the goes to their 4th points and the step to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Tough play in traffic as Monk will pick up his first foul. But Whitty got the shot to fall as 4 guys will check in. All the starters are back in right now, I believe, for the Lincoln Patriots.
And that's a shot on the other end of the floor, John, that you'll live with. Sam Erickson taking an NBA range 3, even though he's capable of making those. Whitty misses the and one opportunity, and Erickson comes down with the rebound. But a nice drive to the basket from Whitty to create that and one opportunity, just unfortunately missing the free throw.
Here is now Duffy at the top of the key for Schaefer. Bounce pass over for Knorr, who's got 8 points in this first quarter. Top of the key again for Schaefer. Hop steps in, kicks it over for North, takes a step back, can't put the shot away. Erickson to the free throw line. Schaefer took 1 step forward, threw it over for North. Right back to Schaefer, goes up and under, and kiss off the glass and in for Brody Schaefer. The English on the shot to get it to fall, and it's 20-4 with 35 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Shot clock, 5-second difference between 6-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It is going to be Aharts that will hand off for Deal. 25 to go in the quarter. Governors down by 16, trying to cut that deficit down. Deal on the right wing, 12 seconds to go. He is trapped, going to try and work out of it. Tries to step through, and he gets called for the travel. 3rd turnover of the ball game for the Governors. 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, and Lincoln will have the final shot.
Yeah, Deal just got trapped in that far corner over there and unfortunately lost which pivot foot he established initially. Travel, turnover to the Patriots here.
6 seconds to go in the corner. Duffy, Erickson, that's a deep corner 3, missed the shot. Austin with the last second heave, and that will come up just short, and that will take care of the first quarter. 20-4, the Lincoln Patriots will lead at the end of one over the Pierre Governors of the American Family Insurance. Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. Back in a minute, you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR. You're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hello, friends. This is Pastor Sam at Faith Lutheran Church. We have many blessings to give thanks. A beautiful city on the river, helpful and encouraging friends and neighbors, and of course, our peer athletes. They're the reason for us being here, so let's help them out. I will be praying for our athletes throughout this season. I encourage you to join me in praying for their health and safety as well as their success, both on the field and in the classroom.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
We welcome you back. It is a 20-4 lead of the American Family Insurance. Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard for the Lincoln Patriots over the Pierre Governors. Brody Knorr and Sam Erickson each with 8 points in that first quarter. The Governors scored just 4 as a team as they get the ball to start the second quarter. Logan Whitty is already to the elbow. His shot from the right elbow is missed. The rebound is tipped. It's not going to be saved by Whitty. It was going out on Lincoln, but Whitty was trying to save it, and it will be a change possession to the Lincoln Patriots.
Yeah, and Lincoln, very, very good team. They're ranked number 1 in the state for a reason. They're going to take advantage of any little opening or mistake that you give them, and they're going to take over on this possession here with 7:37 to go right away to start the second quarter.
Schaefer lobs it out for Duffy, who will throw it underneath for DeGroat. His pass will come across. Aharts nearly had a chance for that steal, and then Knorr will pick up his 10th point from a baseline jumper. That is a 5-foot baseline jumper, and it'll be a timeout taken by Caden Aharts, who was running out of time to try and get that pass in, is 22-4 with 7:19 left to go here in the first half. And Blake, this has not been the start that the Governors are hoping to have, but for the Lincoln Patriots, I mentioned in the story this morning, they played a 7-point win to Washington to open up the year. They have not won by less than double digits since then, and most have been 20 to 30-point games.
Yeah, and this is a team that can hurt you so many different ways. They can hurt you underneath the paint, just trying to get establish DeGroat down low, get him touches. They can beat you from the outside if Sam Erickson gets hot from deep. They can let Brody Schaefer, the point guard, kind of distribute. Tonight, they've really been beating the Governors' zone defense by just basically putting Brody Knorr, a 6'1" junior, essentially what would be considered the dunker spot in the NBA, and he's been hitting layups and crashing very, very effectively so far.
Here's a turnover off the inbound as the shot was missed. Rebound, though, for DeGroat. His shot is good. He is fouled, and he'll go to the line with a 20-point lead now for the Lincoln Patriots, as that's the first foul of the ball game for the Pierre Governors, and it comes against Cooper Terwilliger. And DeGroat now with his 4 points. First free throws here for the Lincoln Patriots, and that will be missed, and the rebound will be grabbed by the Governors. 24-4, the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. Logan Whitty here with it for the Governors. Right side for Corday Austin, underneath for Terwilliger. He'll head fake, he'll drive in, tough to the basket, missed the shot, rebounds tipped, and it's going to be grabbed and taken by Owen Duffy. Quickly up ahead for DeGroat. He'll let the first initial shot block from Cooper Terwilliger go by, but then Lincoln Dilgitz will end up getting the block but the foul, and DeGroat will go back to the free throw line when Dilgitz will pick up his first foul of the night.
Yeah, just a heady basketball play by a veteran basketball player in Sam DeGroat as he misses the first one. 0 for 2 so far from the line tonight is Sam DeGroat. But there's a reason that this kid's going to go play college basketball at Augustana next year. He is fantastic in just about every facet of the game as he knocks down the second free throw to make it a 21-point lead for the Lincoln Patriots here with just over a minute and a half gone in the second quarter.
Here is Caden Aharts across midcourt for the Governors. He gets tied up again. We get a jump ball. It will be a turnover as it will go to the Patriots on the alternate possession arrow, but Caden Aharts is down on the floor right now. He seems to be in pain with somewhere with his right leg. Not putting any pressure, maybe just end up bumping knees with one of the Lincoln Patriots. Hope that's the case, that he's able just to shake that off and be able to walk it off and return to this game.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a big loss, not only for the rest of this game, but hopefully he's not injured for future games. Hopefully he's able to shake it off, maybe re-enter later tonight. We got a wedgie.
We have a wedgie. Sam DeGroat's shot is a wedgie. It will go back to the Governors on the missed shot. And the best play in basketball happens with 6:19 to go in the second quarter, a wedgie.
And really from somebody that you wouldn't expect to come from a wedgie, John. Sam DeGroat really just his shot has not been there tonight. Brody Schaefer's going to pick up the foul on Logan Whitty here as everybody was sped up and kind of out of control on that play. They're not going to call a shooting foul on Whitty. They're just going to get, I think, Schaefer for just an on-the-ground foul. But, again, not really the person you'd expect to give us a wedgie tonight was Sam DeGroat. That was not on my bingo card.
Right side for Logan Whitty, pulls up for 3. That was missed. Can you imagine the person that turned the radio on at the exact moment, as this will be a layup the other way, and it will be Owen Duffy's first points. And you hear I wasn't expecting a wedgie from that guy tonight for us.
Hey.
It is
not the first time I've said that sentence.
It is 27-4 with 5:51 to go. There will be a foul committed by Duffy. That'll be the second team foul by the Patriots here in the quarter. 27-4 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. Lincoln Patriots came out quickly and had an 8-0 lead in a blink of an eye, and had a 10-point lead in a blink of an eye. And led by 16 after the first, and now lead by 23. Here's Whitty, that will drive, spin move in the paint, kicks it over for Dilgitz. That long-range, mid-range shot is going to miss, as it will be now for a Deal on the rebound, but he will lose the ball. Ball's kicked around, and it'll be Dilgis that will pick it up, and the Governors will retain possession. But then he lost the ball as it's knocked away by Erickson. He'll low it over for DeGroats, and he will slam it down. Two-hand flush for Sam DeGroats, and it's 29-4. And if Lincoln needed any more momentum, DeGroat gives them that momentum.
And if somebody's got a photo of that, because Lincoln Dilgis was trying to contest the shot, contest the dunk, that would be what they call a poster in the business.
Dilgis too strong on the layup with the contact inside. Nor's shot the other way misses. Austin had the ball knocked away from him. It's going to be grabbed by the Patriots, so it turns into a turnover. One-handed pass over for Erickson, and that will end up make that for DeGroats, and he will head to the free throw line. Erickson had the one-handed pass. That'll be on Cooper Twilliger, his second foul, and DeGroat will step back to the free throw line, and Coach Larry Aker will take a timeout with 4:40 to go here in the first half, and a 29-4 lead for this Lincoln Patriots team. Blake, you know, the thing that kind of impresses me with Lincoln a little bit right now is, and maybe, I don't even know if impress is the right word, makes you feel like their passes feel nonchalant, but everything is pretty on the money. You're not really necessarily, it's not no-look passes, but you're kind of faking out. You're making them look nonchalant, like you're not actually going to make the pass, but everything has been just great ball movement here for the Lincoln Patriots in this game.
Yeah, everything is with a purpose. I don't think that they're, they may look nonchalant, but they're definitely not lazy passes by any stretch of the imagination. Lincoln has a purpose with everything that they do, and it shows. I mean, that's why they're winning this game by 25 points with 4:40 to go in the first half. I mean, they have got everything that they've wanted offensively for the most part, and they've really, really locked down on the defensive end on the flip side. Those first five guys, the 2 juniors and 3 seniors for Lincoln in Schaefer, Duffy, Erickson, DeGroat, and Knorr, they have come to play here tonight on a Tuesday night here in the capital city, and they are making things look really easy. And all reality, John, they're just playing at a different speed than the Pierre Governors are right now.
Looking at this top of the Class AA school right now, they are, I mean, they've lost 2 games last year, and they were both to the Mitchell Colonels. They didn't lose to anybody else, as DeGroat will make the first free throw to make it 30-4. They didn't lose anybody else except for the Mitchell Colonels twice. And they're showing why they're still one of those top teams in the state. They are right now the team to beat in the state, with leading 31-4 as DeGroat makes both those as free throws. And it's a 27-point lead with 4:35 left to go here in the first half. The Governors have to make sure that they get within 30 before the start of the second half. Obviously, they're right now down by 27. Otherwise, it's a running clock for pretty much the rest of the ball game. Austin, top of the key for Dilgis. Throw it back right wing for Austin. Looks inside for Terwilliger. Kicks it back out, but that's going to be intercepted by Erickson, who read that well perfectly, but he missed the layup. And then it's going to be Dilgis back the other way here for the Governors with numbers. Deal for 3. Buried the triple for Jaron Deal. That's a big 3 to hit for the Governors to make it 31-7. With 3:55 left to go. Get a little bit of some momentum going here for the Governors to get transitional play the other way.
Yeah, and they're going to sink back into this zone again, and we're going to more than likely see them get the ball into the hands of a guy like DeGroat or Erickson. They got it to DeGroat on the baseline, and he's able to sink one from 12 feet. Add 2 more for the Patriots total, 33-7, as DeGroat knocks down that jumper.
You are listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station. Corday Austin on the right wing. Pick and roll for Terwilliger. We're going to get is it going to be a blocking foul or a charge? It will be a block, but they're going to say it was before the shot went up for Terwilliger. So it's going to be the foul on Schaefer. Don't see that very often, that the shot wouldn't have counted on that blocking foul.
Yeah.
But with 3:29, the Governors will get a fresh 35. Terwilliger did make the shot, but it does not count, as Deal will lob it high up in the air, and Austin will make the catch and to tip it to himself or the top of Jaden Haley. Now it's Austin Back for Deal. Quick hard pass inside for Twilliger with the left hand. And Cooper Twilliger's got his first points of the night. And it's 33-9 with 3:10 left to go here in the first quarter. To make that the first half.
And we'll see if they can get another stop on this zone defense here, John.
On the left wing here for the Lincoln Patriots, as Blake said, zone defense here for the Govs. Back into the corner it comes, underneath. That shot nearly rejected by Whitty, but Lucas Honor will make it 35-9. Back to a 26-point lead with 2:40 left to go. Whitty nearly lost the ball. That will be a turnover against the Governors. Deal will pick it up, and it will be a backcourt violation. And it will be Lincoln Patriot ball with 2:38 left to go. The only thing that could have been for the Governors to save them at that point was a foul against Lincoln, but it was just two guys battling for the basketball. And it turns into another turnover, the 6th of the quarter and 9th of the game now for the Governors, where Lincoln has not turned the ball over yet in this game.
And again, going back to your point, you know, the passes may look nonchalant, but they are made with a purpose with the Lincoln Patriots. And they are finding the open space on the floor, getting to those spots. As another nice pass there into DeGroat, he's able to put it down, makes it 37-9.
He's got 13 in the ball game, 11 here in the quarter for DeGroat. Jaron Deal had the ball nearly stripped away from it, able to power it back. Logan Whitty will get all the way to the basket, but then missed the layup. With 2:05 to go, looked just a bit too strong with it. And it will be now on the right side, driving in. Haley, a lot of contact, no foul called. Nor got the rebound. Kick it over top of the key for 3. That one's too strong, and the rebound will be grabbed, and it'll be a foul against Lincoln. Whitty came away with the rebound, but the foul was committed by Lincoln against Lincoln Dilgis. It goes on to Haley, his 5th foul. That's the 4th team foul for Lincoln. So the Governors, after this, with this next foul, will be shooting free throws the rest of the way here in the quarter. Corday Austin across midcourt. 1:45 left to go here in the first half. 28-point lead for the Lincoln Patriots. 37-9 of the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Here is Deal into the corner for Austin. 15 to go on the shot clock. Back out top for Deal. Governors wanting to reset here real quick. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Whitty back in the corner. Looking out top for Austin. Takes one dribble to his left. Goes it for Twilliger. Down to 3 on the shot clock. Will turn with it. High off the glass. Missed the shot. And the rebound's grabbing the Patriots with 1:13 left to go here in the first half. Into the corner it comes. Back out to the wing. Brody Knorr will throw it back over for Starks. Farther into the corner. Back out of the wing. Starks for 3. Too strong with it. Rebounds tipped off of Lincoln. And it will go to the Governors, as we'll get 3 new subs for the Patriots. 1:01 to go here in the second quarter.
Starting lineup back out there for the Patriots as Knorr, Schaefer, and Erickson will all check back in.
Deal will inbound here for the Governors. Austin will catch. Back to Deal as we've officially hit under a minute to go in this first half. Quick hard pass across court. Austin for 3. That one rolls in and out. And it's going to be Erickson who will get the rebound. He'll fire it for Duffy. Then that pass is going to be intercepted by Austin, who read that one well. First turnover by the Patriots. Then Austin will get to the basket, lays it in to make it 37-11. Corday Austin is now on the scorer's sheet with 30 seconds to go. Half-second difference between shot clock and game clock here for the Lincoln Patriots. They're going to hold pretty much for that final shot. Schaefer near midcourt on the left side. Governors have gone to still at zone, but Austin's guarding the basketball right now. Down to 10 seconds to go. DeGroat with the shot just inside the left elbow will fall to make it 39-11. And quickly back with 2 seconds to go. Ball is knocked away. Shot at the buzzer, and it will go off the backboard from Schaefer as the Governors turn it over for a 7th time in that quarter. And now trail at 39-11 at the end of the first half. We'll take a break. We'll come back with halftime stats. You're listening to Here Governor Basketball on KCCR. You're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Kruger Climate Systems, your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota. Allied Plumbing and Heating knows how exhausting it is to do a funky dance when you're in the shower. First, it's the hokey pokey to get your body wet. Then it's the headbanger's ball when you're trying to get the shampoo out of your hair. Finally, the YMCA to get the soap off the rest of your body. You need to replace those bathroom fixtures. Trust your allies at Allied Plumbing and Heating to make showering a relaxing experience and not a dance class. 494-2001. Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Kruger Climate Systems, your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
As we welcome you back, it is halftime between the Pierre Governors and the Lincoln Patriots. John Winkler alongside Blake Dean as it is 39-11. The Pierre Governors are down by 28 here at the break. As we look at some of the halftime stats, we start with the Lincoln Patriots, who had 15 points from Sam DeGroat, who had 13 of his 15 in that second quarter. Brody Norris got 10, who had 8 of his 10 in the first quarter. 8 points for Sam Erickson, all coming in the first quarter. Brody Schaefer with 2, Owen Duffy with 2, and Lucas Honner with 2, as the Patriots are also 3 for 5 from the free throw line in that first half, all coming in the second quarter. Pierre Governors, it is 3 points for Jared Deal, 2 for Logan Whitty, Corday Austin, Lincoln Diligence, and Cooper Twilliger. Governors are just 0 for 1 for the free throw line through 2 quarters, and that kind of tells you, Blake, at the stats right there. Obviously, it's a 28-point game, but the Governors with 10 turnovers, Lincoln with just 1. The scoring is pretty big discrepancy right now, and the Patriots are, like you mentioned earlier, on another level than what we have seen so far in Class AA.
Yeah, and I think, to your point, they're probably going to continue to be at that level the majority of the season. They only lost to Washington by 7 points to start the year, but every other game has been a double-digit victory for the Patriots, and they're putting it on full display here tonight on a Tuesday in the capital city. They have gotten everything they've wanted offensively. They're really picking apart that Governor 2-3 zone. They're getting the ball to Sam DeGroat on the far baseline over there and letting him create. As a 6'7" forward, you don't see a lot of teams play through a 6'7" forward on the baseline, but he has got such a good basketball mind. He's able to see things before they happen. And then, Lincoln, the thing that really sets them apart is they can get a lot of what they want offensively. They can beat you different ways. And then when they're able to see the ball go through the basket, they're able to drop back and really lock down on the defensive end on the other side. They've really gone for man-to-man for the most part tonight, but their man-to-man with the athletes that they have are just locking Pierre up, and they've really kind of employed that full-court press as well that's really caused Pierre a lot of grief so far in that first half. A lot of turnovers from Pierre, to your point. I think at one point it was up to 8 as far as turnovers go, and Lincoln had none in the first half, at least through a quarter and a half. I mean, this is just, really, really tough sledding for the Governors so far here in that first half. We'll see if they can build some positive momentum, get some points of their own, and try to stop the bleeding as much as possible so that they don't get themselves into a running clock situation.
Yeah, it is just a one basket for the Lincoln Patriots, who will start with the ball in the second half. If they get that first basket, things will move rather quickly in the second half, but the Governors want to get stops. And 28-point game at halftime, you're not sitting there saying, okay, we got to get all 28 points back in this third quarter. Got to break things down, and to be able to get maybe 5 to 10 points back in the first half of this second quarter, this third quarter, the other 5 to 10 points. Break it down by possession and not say, okay, because it's a daunting task to come back from 28. But if you can get a stop here or there and be able to outscore them by 5 in a couple minutes, things start to be a little bit easier to try and claw your way back. It's still going to be tough regardless, but it does change a little bit of that mindset. Instead of trying to be, hey, we got to get back in 28 points right away, otherwise we're going to be out of this game. You got to take your time at inching your way back.
And I think that's kind of how you're going to have to digest it too, John, is, maybe break it into 2 or 3 minute stretches of game time and say, okay, we need to beat our opposition by, 3 to 5 points in this 2-minute time section of game. And as that adds up over the course of time, you're going to get yourself to 28 points by that stretch if you outscore your opposition by 5 over a 2-minute stretch the rest of the way. But that's going to be a really, really big hill to climb. And I think, to your point, you just got to break things down by, those smaller increments, because it's a lot easier to look at the rest of the game that way rather than looking up at the scoreboard right now and going, boy, we have to try and make up 28 points on the number 1 team in the state.
It is a 39-11 lead at the end of the first half, as we will take a break, come back in 1 minute, and we'll have the second half for you. Pierre Governors, the Lincoln Patriots, Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to sponsor today's game. Whether you're in the market for a brand new Ford, Lincoln, or Toyota, or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our team is here to get you back on the road in style. From tough trucks to family SUVs, we've got the selection you need and the hometown service you deserve. Browse online anytime at CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, where community drives us forward.
Hey you. Are you at a job that is fulfilling, has good benefits to support you or a family today, and retirement goes down the road? If you just said no, listen up. CHS River Plains is hiring operations personnel, drivers, and custom applicators at several locations. These come with a knockout affordable benefit package for you and the whole family. Apply to a job with CHS River Plains and up your benefits straight up. To apply, visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
As we welcome you back, it is going to head to the third quarter between the Pierre Governors and the Lincoln Patriots. John Winkler alongside Blake Dean, just a couple of grown men that love a wedgie every once in a while. We saw one in the first half, Blake, and we don't get to see wedgies very often, but when we see them, we love them.
Yeah, absolutely. And in a game like this, especially from a player of that caliber, to be able to see something like that, it's such a rare basketball play that you got to get excited when you see something like that, and just really to kind of create any excitement when the score is currently what it is.
It was Ian Eagle that started the wedgie, wasn't it? Didn't he really come with, make that really well known, the wedgie? Ian Eagle?
He probably did.
I
That would
think
make
so.
sense. I do remember a call that he had, I think, because he's the primary announcer for the Nets, if I recall.
Yeah.
I do remember seeing a Nets game where he really got excited about it. And of course, he does other sporting events too and other NBA games nationally. But yeah, really, really popularized the wedgie, did Iron Eagle.
So we are set for the second half. We're waiting for get the clock reset to 8 minutes, and we'll get underway with this second half. Coming up Thursday, we'll have Pierre Governor basketball. The girls will be at home against the Harrisburg Tigers. We'll have coverage at 6:30 and a 7 o'clock tip-off. And then it will be a 2 o'clock tip-off on Saturday. We'll have coverage at 1:30 as the Washington Warriors will be in town for girls basketball. Here's a shot that is blocked by Jaron Deal. It is caught by Terwilliger before it went out of bounds. Corday Austin the other way. Spin move around. He gets to the buckets and will get it to go. And Corday Austin with a quick bucket. 4 points for him now, but the Governors with the big defensive stand there, forced a block and then turn it into points the other way.
Yeah, nice job on the block there. As Erickson's going to line up a three, he's going to miss. Again, just not his night shooting the basketball as Sam Erickson. And jump ball between Terwilliger and Owen Duffy, and that will give the alternating possession to the Governors to start this half. Positive start here for within the first 36 seconds of the second half for Pierre.
Corday Austin will have it for Deal, now for Whitty. Whitty will drive in, fakes the pass, lay up, but it's missed. Terwilliger's putback is good. Governors with 4 straight points to start this second half. It's 39-15. Governors are down by 24. And again, you're looking at maybe every 3-4 minutes trying to outscore the Patriots by 5 points. They're off to a good start right now, outscored them by 4. Top of the key for Brody Schaefer. 14 to go. That pass is deflected. Terwilliger will get the steal and a turnover by the Patriots, and a sloppy start for the Patriots so far in this second half. Driving to the basket, Deal is going to have his shot rejected. Emphatic rejection by Duffy, and then Erickson will pull into a three. And that will stop a little bit of momentum for the Pierre Governors as Sam Erickson now has 11 points. And it's back to a 27-point lead. This is going to be turned over underneath for Duffy. He'll lay it in, and it's back to a 29-point game. Largest lead now for the Lincoln Patriots, 44-15. And as quick as the Governors started in that first minute and a half, it's gone downhill in the last 30 seconds. Corday Austin back in the left wing. Cross-court pass over for Whitty. He'll drive in, kick it for Dilges. Baseline jumper will be true for Lincoln Dilges. His second field goal is 44-17.
Yeah, good drive there from Whitty. He's able to kick to Dilges, draw in the defense, kick to Dilges for about a 14-foot jump shot, and he has really made a living on that jump shot as Dilges.
Nor for 3. That one will end up falling through, but it hit the wire going up towards the ceiling, so it does go out of bounds. And with 5:41 left to go, that's that's significant that it hit the wire and still went in, because it would have given a 30-point game. Instead, it's just an out-of-bounds call, like it was going to bounce over the backboard. And then there was a foul right off the inbound pass by the Lincoln Patriots, as that will be against Landon Monk, his second, the first team foul of the third quarter for the Lincoln Patriots. So the Govs still trail by 27, 5:35 left to go here in the third quarter. Across midcourt here for Deal. Dilges pass, that will be tipped and stolen away by DeGroat. And DeGroat will quickly get up ahead for Monk. He is fouled. And Landon Monk will go to the free throw line, and that'll be the first time someone other than Sam DeGroat will go to the line. The Governors with 12 turnovers now in the ball game. Third foul by Terwilliger. He's the first man with 3 fouls from either side. Monk looking for his first points of the night, and that will miss, as the Patriots 3 for 6 from the free throw line right now. Governors are just 0 for 1 overall. A couple subs check in. You have Haley that checked in, along with also Lucas Hodder. Second free throw will fall. 45-17. Governors down by 28. Largest lead of 29 for the Patriots. Cross midcourt, Deal, bounce pass for Whitty. That pass deflected, stolen away. The Patriots will get another steal. 13th turnover of the ball game for the Governors. And now a bucket will put this game into the running clock. Haley underneath, looking to get it back out top. Erickson pump fake, sticks one dribble to his right, pulls up for three and buries it. And 14 points for Sam Erickson. It is 48-17, a 31-point lead. They don't have the clock started yet. Now they have it starting back up. So 4:45 is a turnover by the Governors. Deal had not stepped back into play. And so it is another turnover. Sincere Wilson will check into the game here for the Governors. First time we have seen him. We have not seen Caden Aharts in the ball game since he left with that right leg injury. And we were hoping that maybe it was just a knee-to-knee contact that kept him out. And hopefully with the way the score is, why he is still out of the ball game. Sam Erickson pulls up for a long-range three. That will miss. It'll be out of bounds off of the Patriots, as it will be 4:10 left to go here and counting in this third quarter, and it goes back to the Governors.
Yeah, running clock here for the Patriots, and up by 31 off of the Erickson three. Govs did all they could to try to keep the running clock from happening, but we're here now. As nice pass from Deal to Terwilliger, who's able to have it roll around and touch every part of the rim before it falls through to make it 19-48.
And the Govs will have to get within 20 to stop that running clock. Here's a three launched away. That one's missed, and Dilgis will get the rebound. The Lincoln Dilgis will throw it away, and it will head back to the Lincoln Patriots. Another turnover by the Governors, their fifth one already here in the third quarter. And DeGroat will check back in for the Patriots. 3:20 left to go here in the third quarter. Again, clock will be running as other than free throws and timeouts, the clock will run the rest of the time. This pass back out to the right wing, as it's Monk that has it. Pass deflected by Austin, but still in the hands of Starks. Now to skip pass back to Starks. Almost threw it away. Haley had to jump up to receive the pass. Haley still with the left wing. Into the corner now for DeGroat. Pass comes underneath for Monk. Cutting the basket is Haley, and he is fouled. And he will step to the free throw line, I believe.
Yep, they're going to give him free throws.
So Sincere Wilson will get the foul, and it will be to the free throw line. Will be Jaden Haley. First free throws for him. He's looking to get on the scorer sheet, but he misses the first shot. Logan Whitty will check back in for Lincoln Dilgis. Clock is stopped with 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. 48-39. Governors trail it by 29. Second free throw, that will also miss, and the rebound will be grabbed by the Governors and Terwilliger. 1 for 4 in the quarter for the Patriots. Now 4 for 9 overall in the ball game. 29-point lead for the Lincoln Patriots. This will be stolen away. Monk will race on the floor, then he slipped and fell. That will be a travel against Monk. That'll be a turnover. Thankfully, he's okay. That's sometimes a little dangerous to see a slip and fall at that point.
Yeah.
And thankfully, he was able to get back up, and the only thing that's hurt is just his pride at that point. 2:10 left to go here in the third quarter. It is Logan Whitty at the top of the key. Jab step, kicks it over for D on the left side. He'll start to drive in, get to the basket. Underneath, that pass is kicked, and it will stay with the Governors with now under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
And I'm surprised that nobody's gone down to that baseline and kind of wiped up that area underneath the basket where Monk slipped, because you want to try and keep these players safe as much as you can.
I guess they figured that his jersey wiped up most of the that water that was there. Here is now a dribble drive and a shot up from Whitty. That was missed off the right side as he took it from the left elbow. 90 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. On the right wing, that pass will come inside. A handoff for DeGroat. He got collapsed by two different teams. Two different players from the Governors. And a three is up from Jaden Haley, and he will knock down the three to make it a 51-19 ball game with 1:13 to go here in the third quarter. Press is still somewhat on for the Lincoln Patriots, as Deal had his foul committed by Sam DeGroat. That'll be his first. I think he was looking for that steal to give a breakaway dunk.
Yeah. He wanted it because he was really frustrated about that foul.
Deal for Whitty on the inbound pass to Williger. Out top for Sincere Wilson. Left side for Austin. Corday Austin starts to drive. Austin backpedaling. Now kicks it over for Deal in the left wing. Deal will drive in. Spins around. Lost handle of the ball. Stolen away by the Patriots. Shot clock is turned off. Deal will foul Jaden Haley, who took the ball away from him. And that'll be for Jaron Deal his first. 20 seconds left to go. Shot clock is turned off. Clock is still running. Quick inbound pass. They go right back to Haley, and he will put it in. And Jaden Haley's got 5 here in the quarter. And it's 53-19. 7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Austin will catch top of the key. He'll lay it up with the left hand. Miss the shot. It's going to be DeGroat at the buzzer, and that will fall short. And it's 53-13. Make that 19. 53-19 at the end of 3 quarters. Lincoln Patriots over the Pierre Governors. Back with the fourth quarter in a minute on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net.
It is the start of the fourth quarter. The Pierre Governors are down 53-19 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. It is a running clock in this fourth quarter, and again, the only time the clock will stop will be for timeouts and for free throws. John Wickler alongside Blake Dean, and Governors will regroup. They'll have a couple days off. The girls will play Thursday. It is a standalone girls game before the Govs. Boys and girls will play Washington on Saturday with the girls at home and the boys on the road. So they'll have a chance for a couple practices heading into Washington on Saturday. DeGroat will turn around with it inside the lane. And Sam DeGroat now with 17 points and is 55-19 with 7:35 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Corday Austin with his pass underneath. That foul will be committed against the Patriots. That'll be against DeGroat.
Yep.
His second. They've got 5 guys. They've got 10 fouls in total. 5 guys with 2 each.
That's what I got, too.
We will talk with Coach Larry Aker tomorrow on Coach's Corner. You'll be able to hear from him. Coach's Corner back after the end of the year hiatus. This will be a drive, a bucket, and a foul for Logan Whitty to make it 55-21. With 7:04 left to go. And the third foul now by Owen Duffy. Whitty's now got 4 points, and he steps to the line where he's 0 for 1. Second time he's got an and 1 opportunity. And the free throw will fall through for Whitty to make it 55-22. Good drive there by Whitty.
Yeah, that was fantastic. He's really able to do stuff like that, John, as Erickson buries another 3 to make it 58-22. But Logan Whitty has a lot of athleticism. It's why he played defensive back on the football team, and why you're able to see him get to the basket at will like that.
Whitty pulls up for 3 and airballs it, and it will go back to the Lincoln Patriots. 58-22. Another sub will check in. Everett Starks is back into the ball game. As Erickson will take a seat. 17 points for DeGroat, 17 for Erickson. 6:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Everett Starks will pull up for a 3 on the catch. He enters the ball game and gets his first points of the night to make it 61-22. Lincoln Patriots team was coming in scoring the most per game of any team in AA at 62.7 points per game. Here is a drive by Whitty, and he'll find the bucket, make it 61-24. And Logan Whitty now with 5 here in the fourth quarter, 7 in the ball game. Makes it 61-24.
Yeah, Lincoln is just showing you why they are not only the number 1 team in the state, as Schaefer's going to spot up for 3 and miss. Rebound by Duffy, I believe. He's fouled by Terwilliger and going to go to the line for 2. But they're not only showing you why they are the number 1 team in the state, but they're showing you just how effectively they beat teams. As Duffy makes the first one, he's got another one coming here. But they've been able to basically play through a ton of guys, as Schaefer and DeGroat will check out of the ball game more than likely for the rest of the game here, as Duffy's going to miss the second free throw.
Rebound will be grabbed by the Governors, 62-24. The Governors, are down by 38, as this will be another turnover by the Governors. This will be the first of the fourth quarter, but 18th of the ball game. This will be out of bounds off of the Patriots, so another turnover by Lincoln, who now has 4 in the ball game. The Govs with 17 through 3 quarters, now 18 overall, with 5:05 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, join us on Thursday. Governors will take on the Harrisburg Tigers girls basketball, 7 o'clock tip-off. Deal pulls up for 3, that's missed. Then it'll be a 2 o'clock tip-off on Saturday with the girls at home against the Washington Warriors. And this will be a 3 on a transition pulled up by Knorr. It's missed, but the rebound will come back to the Patriots. Now for Starks in the corner for 3. That one is also missed. Rebound is grabbed again by Knorr. And Brody Knorr now with 12 points. First time that he has scored here in the second half. 4.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. But Pierre will have to regroup. And again, as Blake has mentioned, this Lincoln team is pretty much the cream of the crop when it comes to Class AA. Good pass from Logan Whitty as he spun in traffic and then handed off to Corday Austin to make it 64-26. But Pierce, this is only game number 6 of the season. It's a long season still to go, and the Governor team will want to continue to get better as Duffy missed the shot and Twilliger at the rebound. And there's a lot of time to gather, get yourself going again, and be able to win a lot of basketball games down the stretch of this season, because we're not even at the halfway point of this 2025-26 season. There will be a timeout called to get subs in. They will have 3 new guys check in. Some of the JV players that have been mostly sitting the bench will check into the ballgame. 3:44 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Ben Jensen is in. He's got it on the right side. Have a couple of other subs that have checked in, but it's going to be Monk that will throw it over. Pass will be intercepted. This will be Austin, who's got a chance to maybe dunk it, and he missed a 2-hand slam. Turnover by the Patriots, and then that's kind of the epitome of the night for the Governors with the missed dunk. This will be underneath. Ball's tipped around. And it's Haley now back with it. Right side, long range 3 from Jensen. That will fall straight through. Rainmaker from Jensen. And it's 67-26, a 41-point lead now for the Patriots. This is Lincoln Dilgis. Make that deal to Dilgis. That shot is missed. The rebound will be grabbed by Whitty. We'll see more Govs come in for their first action. Corday Austin gives it for Terwilliger. Now back for Deal for 3. That one's buried. And Coach Aker will take a timeout to get those subs in. Deal with this second 3 of the night to make it 67-29. And we've got a fresh set of Governors, as we've got Jagger Gardner, Spencer Olivier, as well as also, let's see here, we're trying to catch all the numbers before they all start run away from me here. Tyson Steele will check in. Also have Sincere Wilson back in. And then it will be Clark that will check in as well. This will be a 3-ball away for the Patriots, and there is a big 3 from number 53, Kyler Kenyon. And it's 70-29. Or 69-29.
I was going to say, the same time that Pierre had the player switch, 5-player switch, Lincoln also went with a 5-player switch, as that was a bucket for the Governors. I didn't catch the number on
Jagger
that.
Gardner got his first varsity points. Sincere Wilson, he'll drive all the way to the bucket. He's fouled to count the bucket. 69-31. Sincere Wilson on the score sheet. And we got time stopped at 1:44 to go, 69-33. The foul was committed by Isaac Kremchus. We also have Jack Teller into the ball game. Christian Walling into the ball game for the Patriots. This free throw is good for Wilson. And it's 69-32. Make that 34. This will be pass underneath. That will be off the hands and will go out of play. Clock will continue to run with under 90 seconds left to go. Kremchus will inbound. So fresh players into the ball game. Don Mobile had the ball, kicks it over to the corner. That three is missed by Kenyon. And now a long three away from Mobile, but that will be missed. Clark will gather the rebound. Sincere Wilson with 1 minute to go here in the fourth quarter. He'll step into a three, buries the triple for Sincere Wilson. 69-37. Governors have pulled within 32. 45 seconds left to go. Be a layup made by the Lincoln Patriots. Jack Teller will make it 71-37. 27 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. This shot was missed by Spencer Olivier, and the rebound will be gathered by the Lincoln Patriots. Shot clock is turned off, so they'll work into the front court, and that will take care of the ball game. Governors will fall to 2-4. The Patriots will remain unbeaten and now 6-0 on the season. 71-37 is going to be our final. Patriots dominant from the opening tip. Win it by 34 this evening against the Pierre Governors. We'll step aside, come back in 2 minutes to wrap things up. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR. You're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
James Valley Landscape and Solutions, creating breathtaking spaces. All because of them. With 40 years of experience and the best landscaping team in the business, hire them to create spaces unimaginable. For a career with great benefits and a rewarding salary, let them hire you. James Valley Landscape and Solutions.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
As we we welcome you back. It is a final 71 to 37. The Pierre Governors will fall here tonight to the Lincoln Patriots. John Wickler alongside Blake Dean as the Governors will fall to 2-4 on the season. The Patriots now at 6-0 with their 71-37 win. As we look through the stat totals, we'll start with the Lincoln Patriots. 17 points apiece for Sam DeGroat and Sam Erickson, as they both are the game and team high. Then you have 12 points for Brody Norm, 5 apiece for Owen Duffy and Jaden Haley. Then you have 3 points for Ben Jensen, 2 for Lucas Honor, 2 for Jack Teller, 3 for Kyler Kenyon. Then also 3 for Everett Starks, 2 for Brody Schaefer, and had a point for Landon Monk as they went 5 for 11 from the free throw line, turned the ball over just 5 times. So that is all but 4 guys on their roster that scored points. And that it would be a total of 12 guys scoring points for the Lincoln Patriots. Where the Pierre Governors, they were led by Logan Whitty, who had 7. 5 of those 7 came in the fourth quarter. 6 points for Cecile Wilson, all coming in the fourth. 6 for Corday Austin, 6 for Jaron Deal, 6 for Cooper Twilliger, 4 for Lincoln Dilgis, and 2 for Jagger Gardner. The Governors went 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 18 turnovers for the Governors in the loss, 71-37. Again, John Wickler alongside Blake Dean. And Blake, your final thoughts here on the Governors' loss to the Patriots?
Yeah, just a tough night for the Governors overall, John. Like we talked about, got into a running clock situation kind of early on in that third quarter. And really, Lincoln just kind of put it on Pierre right from the opening tip. You mentioned it before we closed for that at the end of the ball game there. Lincoln really, they were playing at a different speed, quite frankly, than the Pierre Governors were tonight. And really it showed from the opening possession. They're able to play through Sam DeGroat, who's going to go to Augustana next year, kind of almost as a point forward at that elbow spot. They were basically making him, Nikola Jokic almost, because he was able to kind of get to that elbow and dissect the defense, get behind that first wave of the 2-3 zone and create and, get it to guys that are spot-up shooters like Erickson. They had really some nice, effective success with Knorr in that kind of dunker spot, quote-unquote, early on in the game. And they were able to get back on defense and really lock up when they were able to get the ball through the basket on the offensive end, playing man-to-man with those athletes that they've got. And Pierre really struggled with the full court press all game, and that really was what set him behind. A lot of turnovers throughout the course of this ball game, and that was really the story of the ball game. And to your point on that Corday Austin missed dunk at the end, that was really just kind of the game in a possession. The Governors could build some positive momentum, but just have it kind of ripped away from them at the end, I guess. And that's really what this game was. Lincoln, the cream of the crop here in AA, and you saw that on full display here tonight.
Governor girls will be at home here on Thursday. We'll have coverage at 6:30 with a 7 o'clock tip-off. We'll also have Governor girls on Saturday as they're home against Washington. Boys will be on the road to Washington on that Saturday. We'll also have Hawaii hockey Saturday night at home and then Sunday afternoon as well. We've got also the college football semifinals coming up after we're done on Thursday for the Pierre Governors basketball game. We'll have the first college football semifinal Thursday and also the other one on Friday as well. We will talk with Coach Larry Aker at Coach's Corner tomorrow night. Coverage will start at 5:30 on KCCR and online at kccrradio.com with playback anytime on YouTube at KCCR Sports. But that will wrap things up for us here this evening as the Pierre Governors will fall 71-37 to the Lincoln Patriots as they fall to 2-4. The Patriots still that best team in the state right now in Class AA at 6-0 now in the season as they stormed out to a 20-4 lead after 1, 39-11 lead after 2, and win it 71-37 over the Pierre Governors here tonight. I want to say thanks to Emma Thielen back at the station. For Blake Dean, John Wickler here signing off. Pierre Governors, they fall 71-37 to the Lincoln Patriots as we say so long from Riggs High School.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Basketball is brought to you by Becky Possiba Agency, AGE, Wheelhouse Auto Body, The American, Fording Electric, Allied Plumbing, Venture Communications, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Envirotech, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Faith Lutheran Church, James Valley Landscaping, Bank West, Kruger Contracting, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, CHS River Plain, Edward Jones Financial, Lamb Motors, Todd's Electric, Gales Gas, First Dakota National Bank, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, Shane's Pharmacy, and Owyhee Federal Credit Union. Join us all season for more Pierre basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's